Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright? Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, broke it down to all the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity. While Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, broke it down to all the elders out there who labor in this truth, alright? I just want to do this lesson, on something that I've been meditating on, for these past couple of days now, man. All right. I was talking to my so-called friend, that's in the world. Man, I'm just come out and say it, man. That guy's lost, man. So he's really lost, man. All right. He knows that I'm in this so-called Israelite thing. That I've awakened to the fact that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites. That I go out on the highways and the byways, man. In the past we had arguments about it, and now this new thing is, I asked him, doesn't he want to see the fall of his enemies, put them in slavery and whatnot, and he said no. He said how is that gonna benefit me? I looked at him crazy. I looked at him like he had 5 heads, man. All right, because it's righteous for us to want to see the fall of our enemies, and to have them as slaves, man. All right. Matter of fact, that's a law, man. Okay, that's a law, and I'm gonna get that, man. Okay, it's a law for us to inherit slaves, man. Okay. It is Leviticus 25, verse 40, verse 44. It says, both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. You see? So that's a law, man. So both our bondmen and our bondmaids, which we are to the so-called white man, and we were bondmaids and bondmen to every other nation. It says that it shall be of the heathen, man, that are round about us. Okay, and ultimately in the kingdom we're gonna have every other nation as a bondman and a bondwoman, man, slaves. All right. Hold on, Salakia. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Alright, Khan. Verse 45. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, no strangers are the heathens, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession, okay? And we are going to possess them, people, man. That's in the law. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever, but over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule over one another with rigor. All right? So yes, man. Listen, man, the kingdom. Salakia. Yo, man. Yeah, so in the kingdom, man, we're gonna be having slaves, man. And no matter how you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans feel about it, man. All right, we're gonna be having slaves, man. And why don't you? And how is that not gonna benefit you, man? About killing your enemies and having them as slaves. What you mean? How is that gonna benefit you, man? Okay, it's about vengeance, man. All right, it's about paying to them what they deserve, man. Especially the so-called white man, because that was the topic, man. He claims that he's not too fond of white people either. He's one of them pro-black conscious guys. But this guy is lost, man. All right, our people is totally lost, man. Okay, we should want to live to see the fall of our enemies, man. All right. The so-called white man done put us in slavery. Okay. On top of that, he made us and our children and our women work out there in the fields. Okay. He done raped our women. Okay. Slept with our daughters at a young age. Listen, and in the movie Birth of a Nation, man, when Nat Turner and the other slaves were going around killing the white slave masters, one of the slave went into the slave master's bedroom, and after he killed one of the slave masters, there was a young Jake, a little girl in the bedroom, man. You see that? And the slave master was doing who knows what with her, man. Probably freaking her off and stuff, man. All right. Why wouldn't you want to get the so-called white man back for that, man? You got to be out of your damn mind, all right? Hey, listen, man. If you don't want vengeance, if you don't want to take vengeance out on the so-called white man for all the wickedness that he have done, then there's something wrong with you, man. You're out of your damn mind, man. So this is Sirach chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You see? That should make you happy, man, to see the fall of your enemy, the so-called white man, because all he's doing, and all he did was pollute the whole earth, man. He came over here to the North, South, and Central America, man, and did a whole genocide on the so-called Native and Seminole Indians, and the Aztecs, the so-called Aztecs, the Mayans, okay, Taino Indians, and he brought diseases over here, which I don't even think he believed that so-called Native Americans and Mexicans, so on and so forth, was our people. But listen, man, how wouldn't you like what in your right mind wouldn't want to see your enemy fall because of that, man? He came over here and raped, robbed, and murdered, man. All this wickedness that he have done, and that don't make you mad. All the wickedness that the so-called white man has done, man, and you don't want to have him as slaves. You don't want him exterminated from the earth. He claims that he wants to be separated from the white man. Okay, listen, man. If you in this truth, you want the so-called white man to be exterminated from the whole entire earth, man. Okay, because you ain't gonna get no rights with the so-called white man living, man. Okay, you're not. The so-called white man has to get eradicated of the whole entire earth, man. All right, which is biblical nationality is an Edomite, man. Because so-called white man had done nothing but polluted the whole damn earth, man. The Most High made the earth for us to enjoy, man, and look at it, man. Got concrete out there, man, on the ground, making our back hurts, knee problems. All right, GMO foods, chemtrails, polluted air. The so-called white man invented cigarettes, man, and all that stuff, man. Polluting the earth, man. Polluting the air. I'm gonna read it again. This is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Okay? And that's gonna make our hearts happy, man. Alright? That's gonna make our hearts happy. How does that benefit you? That benefits you very, very much, man. He talking about he want to see black people he want to see black people have food and all that stuff. I mean, that's cool and all. I want to see our people not be hungry anymore and not be out of the damn mind anymore either. But that's not it, man. I want more. I want blood, man. I want blood. I want the so-called white man's blood, man. I want him to be eradicated off the face of the earth. I want to whip his back, man, every single day. Torture him, man. Tell the so-called white man to do this and do that, man. The scripture says that riches isn't commonly for a niggard, man. And these so-called people think riches is just having money. No, man. Listen, man. Wealth, man, is about having slaves, man. Having slaves, cattle, land, all that stuff, man. Okay? And guess what? You ain't going to get it as long as the so-called white man is in charge. You're not going to get it when his system is built built upon the enslavement of so-called black people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You're not going to get none of that stuff that you so-called politicians, black politicians, or black leaders are trying to do to feed black people, man. It's not going to work, man. Because the scriptures tells us that, man. That in Deuteronomy 20th chapter, that no man shall buy us. And that word buy in Hebrew is redeem, man. So we need Yahweh Shai to come back. And Yahweh Shai ain't going to come and set us in Israel and make the so-called white man stop. No, he's going to lay vengeance on the so-called white man. It's Psalms 149. Man, you so-called blacks and Hispanics, man, is out of your damn mind, man. Psalms 149 from the top. It says, praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and praise in his praise in the congregation of saints. And we're the saints, okay? We're the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Exactly. So the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, man, which are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So the Lord is going to avenge his people, man. No matter how you people feel, man. No matter how you Edomites feel, you so-called not so-called, but you Ishmaelites, Ammonites, Moabites, doesn't matter. And you 2/3, man. Doesn't matter how you feel. If you love white people, so-called white people, because the Most High, he's not trying to hear any of that, man. He's gonna lay vengeance on them, man, whether you like it or not. And when you come back in the kingdom, you're gonna like it. Let the verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises be in their mouth, and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. And why wouldn't you want to execute vengeance upon the people? The Most High is going to do it. Let me get that, man. Because the Most High is going to do it. The so-called white man has troubled us for years, going back to Esau, man. The so-called white man has a perpetual hatred, man. He's not going to let us, all right. He's not going to sign legislation or laws and say, you know what, black people, we've been, you so-called Negroes, we've been torturing y'all for over 400 years. Our ancestors were wrong for that. We're finally going to let you get your 40 acres of land that we've promised y'all. And we're going to give you food and all that stuff. And we're going to leave y'all alone now, all right? No, they're not going to do that, man, because they have a perpetual hatred. They don't want to see so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to prosper, man, all right? And that's evident, because what Martin Luther King didn't work. That coon, okay? And he hated that I called him a coon, okay? Malcolm X, what he didn't work. Marcus Garvey didn't work. Al Sharpton didn't work, man, okay? Who else you got out there, man? You got so many of them, man. Rosa Parks, man, didn't work. You got so many people that try to free us, man, but it did not work. It's a 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. You see? To recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And I'm going to go into the Greek on that word. I'm going to the Greek. And that word recompense.
Strong's G 467. Antapodidomi. Antapodidomi.
Antamadid. Antanapodimomi. Oh, Salakia. And it means, in a good sense, to repay, requite. In a bad sense, penalty and vengeance. So it is a righteous thing to the Most High to avenge his people, man. All right, that's a righteous thing with the Most High. And if you don't agree with that, it means that you're disagreeing with the Most High, and you're saying what the Most High is going to do is wrong. Okay, having slaves does benefit you. Yo, man, there's such thing as reincarnation in the Bible. We've been building up America for years, man. Okay, even if there wasn't reincarnation, right? Wouldn't you want to avenge your ancestors, which is technically you, but wouldn't you want to avenge your ancestors, man? Getting their whips back, getting hanged on trees, getting raped, the men getting raped as well. Get the children taken away, the father taken away from his wife getting raped. Come on, man. You wouldn't want vengeance? You people are idiots, man. People are retarded and really idiots. And then y'all people have the nerve to say it was in the past. Okay? At least he didn't say that. Okay? But what he said, man, is just totally stupid, man. How does that benefit me? It sure as hell benefited Nat Turner, man. No, he probably didn't feel 100% satisfied, but shoot, man, I knew he was happy to get his hands on them damn devils, man. I knew he was happy, man. All right. Our people, man. Back in Psalms 149, verse 7. I'm sorry, 6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. If you knew the wickedness of what the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers been doing, man, in the earth for years, you would want to bind them with chains, man, and their nobles with fetters of iron. Verse 9. To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. And this is an honor. I'm going to that word in Hebrew, man. This is an honor. It's hadar in Hebrew. Ornament, splendor, honor, ornament, majesty, glory, man. Beauty, comeliness, excellency, glorious, goodly. It's an honor to do that, man. And the only people that's going to have the honor, on this side is the 144,000. Okay? And then you 2/3 is going to have that honor. Man, and only people that's wicked thinks that it's not righteous, man. All right, you gotta be real wicked, man. It's Revelation, and we all know this. Revelation chapter 9, verse 13. Shalakia, Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. See, must. Let me go to the word must. It's di in the Hebrew. It's wow. It is necessary. There is need of. It behooves. Is right and proper. Necessity lying in the nature of the case. Yeah, man. That was the point, okay? Wow. See, it is necessary. So it is necessary for them to go into captivity, and it is necessary for them to to be killed with the sword. It's necessary. Thus saith the Most High. There is need of them to do it. It is right and proper. See? It is right and proper, man. This is right on, man. Continue on. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. See? The patience of the saints and the faith, man. You see that? And our people, man. Our people just don't understand judgment, man. Yeah, they just don't understand the ways of the Lord. That's why the scripture says that the Most High's thoughts is higher than our thoughts, and His ways are higher than our ways. I'm gonna get that scripture too. This is Jeremiah 30:16. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be for spoil." Exactly, man. They spoiled us, man. They spoiled us. Especially the Aztecs and the Mayans. They took all their riches, man. And all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. And the Most High will give us, and will give them for prey to us, man. And that's righteous. It's necessary. It's proper and righteous. You see? The Most High has to avenge His people, man. Thus saith Him. Thus saith Himself, man. See? Verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. He just said that he want black people to not be hungry anymore. Well, here we go right here. For I will restore health unto thee. And how is that? In the kingdom, man. Our people is going to be good in the kingdom, man. That's how it's going to benefit you, man. You're going to be good in the kingdom. You're not going to have to worry about anything else. You're not going to have to worry about the so-called white man taking us and putting us in captivity, man. Oppressing us. The cops shooting us in the streets. Okay? Oppressing Jake on his own block. You don't got to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about paying bills anymore. Okay? You don't have to worry about this world being out of order. Women being out of order. Listen, man. There's a lot of benefits for having the so-called white men in captivity, okay? Having the necks of them and exterminating them after 1,000 years, all right? I'm going to read it for the top. Job 30:17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Exactly. That's what they're saying, man. Nobody cares about the Israelites, man, because we've been doing this for over 500 years, and nobody has rescued them. Well, guess what? The Most High God Yahweh, through His Son Yahweh Shah, is going to come and rescue us, man. All right, whether you people like it or not, man. And it's against the law to steal a man and selleth him. And I'm going to get it. I believe it's Exodus 21. This is Exodus 21 verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hands, he shall surely be put to death. And Yahweh Shah is going to come and find us in a so-called white man's hand. He stole us and sold us. So he has to be put to death. Thus saith the law. Thus saith the Bible, man. Not my words. Not nobody else's words. But the Most High words. The Bible said it, not me. And that's the thing. People are mad at us when we're just quoting what's in the book. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's in the Bible, man. Take it up with the Most High. It's Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55, verse 8. You see? Because our people just don't understand judgment, man. All right? but the Most High does. All right, this Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You see? So even us, man, we don't even fully understand, man, because the Most High thoughts and ways is higher than our ways, man. And you people that don't understand the judgment has to be taking place just don't understand, man. And 9 times out of 10, you probably just wicked, man. Probably evildoers, man. Not following the laws, statutes, and commandments, not out there doing the work. Speaking about that, this is Proverbs 28:5. It says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh understand all things. You see? And we understand why the so-called white man has to be put in slavery and then exterminated off the face of the earth, man. We understand why. But evil men understand not judgment, man. You people don't understand judgment, because if you understood, you say, oh, okay. Well, I see why the so-called white man has to be put in chains. I see why the so-called white man has to be exterminated off the face of the earth. But you people don't understand at all, man. Okay, because y'all don't seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Okay. In Psalms 58 and verse 10, it says, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. You see? The righteous, man, shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance, man. When Yahushua and the angels crack that atmosphere, man, with the chariots hovering, man, and zapping niggas, and zapping the so-called white man, we gonna be happy, man. Lord willing, we are the elect. We gonna be happy, man. We gonna say, call law, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, call law, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, man. We gonna be doing that, man. All right? Because we righteous, man. When we see the vengeance, okay? Because like in Sirach 25, what it says? Let me get it again. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You see? We all want to, the 144,000 and the 1/3 wants to see the fall of his enemy, man, which is the so-called white man, all right? You see? Let me read it again. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. You see? Even us dealing with the so-called white man in the truth, man. You had the faggot cops trying to come in and remove us from our spot, man. The so-called white man coming, oh no, God love everybody, you're racist and blah blah blah, calling us hate groups and all that stuff, man. You see? So that's why, man, we're gonna rejoice when we see the vengeance. Alright, and we're gonna wash our feet in the blood of the wicked, man. Okay? And Yahushua still have to get his revenge on them Roman soldiers who was who killed him and nailed him on a cross, man. And they're still here today because this is the revised Roman Empire. Verse 11. So that a man shall say, verily, surely there is reward for the righteous. You see? Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth. You see? Surely that the Most High judges the earth, man. And the Most High judges the earth in righteousness, man. There is no unrighteousness in the Most High God Yahweh. 1000% perfect, man. And you people just don't get that, man. See, and this is how you know that our people are Israelites, man. This is how you know, man. This is how you know. And I got this last scripture. This is Job chapter 20:4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Exactly, man. That's talking about Esau, man. The so-called white man. He's gonna perish like his own dung, man. Like his own shit, man. Because when you shit and you flush it down the toilet, you don't ever see it no more. I'm gonna read the second part again. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Exactly. All the other nations, they're gonna be like, our children, they're gonna be like, what happened? What happened to Esau? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. We ain't gonna see him no more, man. Neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. You see, and he's gonna restore everything that he took from us, man. And that one thing is happiness, man. Because our people isn't happy, man. We're in a messed up condition. We're in a messed up state, man. When I go downtown, going to highways, when I'm on my way downtown to be on the highways and hedges, man, seeing our people sleeping outside, I don't like seeing that, man. Okay, I don't like seeing our people in a messed up condition, man. Our people on welfare. There's always something going on with our people, man. Our people is never happy, man. Verse 11. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asps within him. Is asps. Verse 15. He have swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Exactly, man. He swallowed down all the riches, man. The Aztecs, the Mayans. You know, he went over there to the west coast of Africa. He probably was taking the gold there too. He go around and instills resources from other people's lands. So-called white man has done nothing but wickedness. He stole the Americas from our brothers, man. This place don't belong to him. This place belongs to the northern kingdom. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. Let me go into the word asps. This is a snake, venomous serpent, perhaps the cobra, adder, or viper. It says, he shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for, he shall restore, and he shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. All right. So so-called white man is going down, man. Whether you so-called blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans like it or not, man. All right. Because all the so-called white man has done was done wickedness on this earth, man. Just polluted this whole entire earth, man. Okay. And yes, it is going to benefit you, man. All right. But Lord willing, if you are and if you sisters were edified, man, through the Spirit, all right. Stay in your right mind, Bubba Shaw, man. You know, and continue to hasten the day so we can get up out of here, all right? But Yahweh Shimar Shai, Shalaki. Call Allah Yahweh Shimar Shai, Yahweh Shimar Shai Barakatham. With that being said, Shalom.